Hello, hello, hello. Your good friend Dr. Ian here. Welcome to the Self Taught Show, your self taught show, an experience for you to renew your mind, rewire your brain, and to obviously reinvent your life. I am so excited today to share a most important subject with you, and that is recharging your mental health. That's correct. Recharging your mental health. And as I share with you today on the Self Talk Show on recharging your mental health, there are three simple strategies or three simple tips I wish to leave with you. However, before I leave those wonderful strategies with you, I want to say this to you. You may ask lots of questions regarding your mental health or your mental well-being or your psychological wellness. So let me explain something to you. Let me share something simple with you. Everything which every single thing in your life, it starts in your mind and it also starts in your brain. Every single day. From the moment you wake up mornings to your rest at night involves your mind and your brain. So what about your mental health? I've said this before and I just want to say this to you again for your remembrance. And also for anyone who will be joining with me today for the first time on the Self-Talk Show. Just to give you a quick highlight about where your programs came from. So, from the moment you were born, yes, exactly. From the moment you were born, no matter where you were born, no matter which family you were born into, no matter the color of your eyes or the color of your skin, but literally from the moment you were born, every single thing you heard, everything you said and you saw, and everything you experienced, literally from the moment you were born, those things were programmed in your mind. And the more you heard these things, the more you saw these things, the more you experienced these things, and the stronger those messages became. Those messages and those programs actually became wired in your brain. And where did these messages come from? Where did those program messages come from? They came from your parents. They came from your pastors, yes. They came from your teachers. They came from persons in authority over your life. And even in this era which we are living in, you are receiving messages upon messages every day from media, from the things you read, from the things that you listen to on a daily basis. So, recharging your mental health. There are three strategies, as I said before, that I want to leave with you. But there is some exciting studies first that I shall endeavor to impart onto you this evening here on the Self-Talk Show. Every single day, you have somewhere between 50,000 to 60,000 thoughts per day. Let me repeat that again for a bit of clarity for you. Every single day, you have somewhere from 50,000, yes, 50,000, 50,000 to 60,000 thoughts per day. And, and at least 77% of those thoughts are negative, non-productive, and thoughts which work against you. So out of those many thoughts which you are having on a daily basis, at least 77% are negative thoughts, non-productive thoughts, and also thoughts which work against you. So that we just spoke about thoughts. In terms of words, WORDS, your brain has the capacity to process at least 100,000 words per day. So you have at least 50 to 60,000 thoughts per day, yet your brain has the capacity to process at least 100 thoughts, or actually 100,000 words per day. So every day you have lots of thoughts, and every single day words are coming your way. And these thoughts and these words are affecting your life. Many for the negative, and unfortunately, or yes, many for the negative, and very minute for the positive. But today is my hope and my goal to give you some simple strategies to help you to recharge your mental health, so that you can become better at work, so that you can become better at home, and so that you can become better in your life as a whole. So, number one, the first strategy is to monitor your self talk. And if you can, I encourage you to have a bit of writing material there. So, number one, and we have it here on the screen for you. Number one, monitor your self talk. Number two, modify your self talk. And number three, mobilize your self talk. Let's digest this a bit more so that you can receive it. Number one, monitor your self talk. Number two, modify your self talk. And number three, mobilize your self talk. What do I mean when I say to monitor your self talk? As we just said a bit earlier, that loads of thoughts are coming your way on a daily basis. Loads of words are coming your way on a daily basis. So you have to become an active listener. You have to be in a frame of great self-awareness, that you are literally monitoring what is coming your way. Monitoring what you're saying when you're talking to yourself. Also monitoring what you're hearing when others are speaking to you, and of course about you. Monitoring your inner dialogues. Is it beneficial for you? What I'm hearing, is it beneficial for me? And these are questions that you must ask yourself when you are monitoring your self-talk. What I am hearing, what I am seeing, what I am receiving into my mind and into my brain and into my soul, is it beneficial for me? Is it catering to my best self or my highest self? Is it going to add value today? Is it going to add value to me tomorrow? Is it going to add value to me for the rest of my life? You know, many times in our life, we cease not to monitor what we are hearing, what we are seeing, or what we are digesting. But it's very important that you monitor your self-talk. And when you monitor your self-talk, you are putting yourself in a position of self-management. You are controlling your space. You are controlling your environment. You are controlling your life as a whole. Because the reality is that only you will take care of you in the best way you can. I've been married now for almost 23 years, and my wife Salita has been taking wonderful care of me. But the reality is, only Ian Levine can absolutely and truly, sincerely, and almost 100% take care of me. So you have to monitor your self-talk to ensure that whatever you are receiving is wholesome, to ensure that whatever you are receiving is beneficial, to ensure that whatever you are receiving will add value to your life. And as you are allowed to go through life with a value-added existence, then you can become the best you. Then you can become greater for your families and for your friends, humanity as a whole. So that was number one. Monitor your self-talk. Number two, modify your self-talk or edit your self-talk. Modify your self-talk. And what do I mean when I say modify your self-talk? Simply that if there is any negativity which comes your way, if there is any non-productive thoughts which come to you, you have to immediately and instantly modify negativity. When you modify your thoughts, you are becoming your best you. When you modify your thoughts, you are engaging with the positive. For example, I'll give you an example how you can modify your thoughts. Instead of saying this is going to be a bad day or this is going to be the worst day, sometimes you can wake up and you can sense that it will not be a good day. And how can you modify that speech or that thought or that existence around you? You can simply do that by saying, this is going to be a great day. I expect great things to happen to me. I expect wonderful things to happen around me. And I expect the best to happen to me. It was Norman Vincent Peale who said, expect the best. For when you expect the best, you release a magnetic force in your mind, which by a law of attraction tends to bring the best to you. So every negative thought, every non-productive thought, every thought which will not add value to your life, modify that thought with something positive. Modify that thought with something optimistic. Modify that thought with life and hope and existence. Number three, mobilize your self-talk. Mobilize your self-talk. And what do I mean when I say to mobilize your self-talk? I simply mean that you ought to repeat those positive messages to yourself on a daily basis. How will your brain and your mind become wired and change for the better you? Through the process of repetition. That is exactly how learning takes place, through the process of repetition. So as you engage with self-talk, as you repeat self-talk, positive self-talk in your life on a daily basis, you can be assured that your mind will be renewed. You can be assured that your brain will be wired. And ultimately, you can be assured that your life will become reinvented. That's what I wanted to share with you today on the Self-Talk Show. And as you know, the Self-Talk Show is an experience for you to renew your mind, rewire your brain, and to reinvent your life. Today I took time with you to share on recharging your mental health. Recharging your mental health. For when you are strong mentally, when you are strong emotionally, when you are strong psychologically, and when you are strong in your brain, you can do great things. You can be the best you can be in life and work. And ultimately, you will do amazing things for humanity. I am Dr. Ian, and I am so happy that you took time today to spend 15 minutes with me here on the Self-Talk Show. An experience for you to renew your mind, rewire your brain, and to reinvent your life. As you go through this week, remember you have an awesome responsibility to charge your mental health. I thank you and God bless you.